Spring break is right around the corner, and as we've all agreed, it is the happiest time of year. I remember being 16 years old and watching partygoers come down to Jamaica to turn up and turn out. I mean, it really was a magical time. So, 'tis the season of spring break parties and potential spring flings, and we need to smell good, don't we? So, I have 10 perfumes that are perfect for any spring break vacation, whether you're looking to party or not. So, stick around and let's get into it. Keep a space for me. Give you what you need. Picture ourselves on beaches drinking Mai Tais in a not there but there swimsuit. Let's get into what we want to smell like, because that's literally the most important question here. My name is Janique, and on this channel I do perfume reviews, recommendations, hauls, and all the perfumey things. So if you're into that kind of thing, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and keep coming back for more, because I want you here. You want to be here, don't you? As I was picking fragrances for this video, I had 4 inspirations in mind. Characters that help me select fragrances for the different types of spring breakers that are out there. So whether you neatly fit into one of these categories or not, I hope you find something here that intrigues you, that you are interested in, that you're curious about. So let's get into the 4 inspirations. The first one was Regina George. Now she's giving bubbly, fun, flirty, cute. Yes, she's a mean girl, but we love her. The second inspiration that came to mind was Robin Scherbatsky from Him, How I Met Your Mother. Now, will she be on vacation smoking a cigar and drinking 1942? Maybe, probably. Yes, she will. She absolutely will. My third inspiration is Gloria from Modern Family. Now, do I need to say more? I mean, we all want to give Gloria at some point, don't we? And I have some fragrances here that I think give Gloria to a T. And I have one fragrance here that gives Stella Carlin from Orange is the New Black, or Ruby Rose. Not that Ruby Rose, that Ruby Rose. Either way, they're both hot, but I have one fragrance here that's giving that if you're so inclined. Let's start off with the most obvious choice on this list. You knew it was going to be here. Here it is, JLO's Miami Glow. There was no way we were going to have this video without this particular bottle of perfume. It's suntan lotion and tropical drinks all mixed into one. It's fun, it's bright, it's effervescent, it's flirty, it's sweet. It smells like you want to party in Miami on a boat somewhere. Like, that's what it gives. It's so lively and bright and pretty, and it's so cheap and easy to wear. Like, why wouldn't you want to be on a beach wearing this? You're gonna be wearing the suntan lotion anyway. Just put this over top. No one will notice. No one will notice. Next fragrance that I have for you is one I hauled recently, and I am obsessed. It is Elie Saab's Girl of No Shine. Now, what is this? It is iris, which is like powdery, and pineapple, which is sweet, and some musk. If that is your vibe and you love that like easygoing, sweet airiness, then that is what you're getting from this. Now, this is perfect if you're gonna be outside in the hot sun all day. You get that sweetness on your body, and the powdery airiness is really perfect for heat because it won't feel suffocating and heavy. It's beautiful. Now, if you are looking for sweet freshness, so bright, open, and just sparkly sparkly, it's Vera Wang Princess. Now, I know it's an old school fragrance. I feel like this has been around for at least 10-15 years. It used to be my sister's signature scent, if we can call it that, but she was obsessed and so was I, and now I wear this in honor. So what's in here? It's mostly apple. It's really crisp and bright and fresh, but also really sweet and tropical in a way. I think this is such an easygoing, fun daytime fragrance that translates well to night. And all of the ones that I've shown you in this first round, pretty inexpensive. You can usually find most of them for under $60. Look how much juice you're getting for like $40-50. You can buy this at Shoppers, online at the discount website. It doesn't matter. Vera Wang Princess is still around because it is such a gem, and Vera Wang, doesn't get the credit she deserves. It's one of the cute fragrances she's created. Today, I'm wearing the Vera Wang signature fragrance. This one is what I'm wearing today. Anyway, growing up, this was my sister's signature scent and the other one was mine. I was like the more conservative, grown-up, responsible one. So I didn't have princess, she did, because she gave princess energy and I gave I'm grown energy. Since the time I was like 12. Anyway, those are the three. Look at them. They're pretty, they're juicy, they're lovely. If you're looking for that like Cher Horowitz, house bunny with Anna Faris, that kind of energy, like that's what these give. They're great. I love them. Okay, say you're not trying to give Sherry Darlington from House Bunny and instead what you're trying to give is Robin Scherbatsky from Him Yim. You know, that cool girl vibe where you're smoking cigars and you're drinking 1942 and you drink scotch on the rocks, you love your shivas. If that's your energy and you want something bright and fresh and open and clean, you don't want the sugary sweet foolishness, then I got you. I got some recommendations here that I think you need to know about. So I'm gonna start off with my signature summertime fragrance. I shouldn't be putting y'all on because I don't want everybody wearing this, and it is Zen by Shiseido. Now here's the thing, it's a lot of citrus. It's heavy on the citrus. It's bergamot, it's grapefruit, it's orange. We have some freesia in here, which is like a greener, fresher floral note. Basically, this is a citrus bomb. If you want to smell almost like Dolce & Gabbana's light blue, that kind of energy about it with a little bit more sweetness and brightness and sunniness, I think of this as a sunny fragrance. Like, it makes me feel happy and the day feel brighter. It's wonderful. It's not so much a springtime fragrance, it's more of a summer fragrance. But if you're going to be on the beach in Miami or in Cancun or you're going to Jamaica, then this is the kind of fragrance that hits all the marks. If you don't like anything too overly sweet, too overly musky, you want something kind of fresh and clean and nice. No, this is definitely a daytime fragrance. This is not something you want to wear at night. You want something a little bit more musk and heaviness at night. So I have some other options in here. You might want to bring two fragrances. I don't know your story, just options. I'm giving you options. Okay, so I don't want to be biased or whatever, but this was the fragrance I wore all through college and I felt cool everywhere I went. I'm not saying I was the cool girl, I felt cool. It's Burberry Touch. Now, this is a citrus heavy fragrance as well. It just has a little bit more depth and muskiness to it. Now, what's significant about this one is it has oak moss in it and some woods. Now, that means it's a little bit greener and it smells more plant-like. So less fruity and more plant-like in terms of what it gives. This is fantastic for night. I remember being out at winter time at nights in New York wearing Burberry Touch and it was, I felt vibey. I felt vibey, and I think it would be fantastic for a nighttime fragrance if you're in a warmer location. Also, spring break, you don't have to go to a tropical place. I spent some spring breaks in Colorado, right? Just on the ice. I mean, I really wasn't outside that much, but I was wearing this. So there's that. Think about it. Last one in the Robin Scherbatsky category, and I'm talking pop star Robin. I'm talking Robin of the present day, is Mancera's Instant Crush. Now, this is real spicy and leaning towards more unisex. We got saffron, we got ginger, but we got some florals here. We got some woods, we got some vanilla. It's sweet, it's musky, it's fresh. Those ginger notes, the incense, the pine, all of those things make it a little bit fresher, greener, brighter, but the vanilla makes it a little bit sweet and fun. I think this would be fantastic for going out at night if you want a little bit more, I don't know, you want to give Dom energy. You want to give, I don't know, you don't want to fuck with me energy. And I love Mancera for that reason. I love to layer it as well. On vacation, one of my like go-to, I made a short about it, one of my go-to like layering combinations, especially on vacation, is this fragrance with something like Coral Fantasy from the Dawn of Born in Roma line from Valentino. It's fantastic because that is so sweet and like bright pineapple and it's so tropical, and then you add this to it with the ginger and the saffron to like boost everything. It is so fun. I can't say enough about it. Think about it. So in this category, we have all our sexy, sultry fragrances. These are great for nighttime. They're great for daytime if you're trying to give sultry, vixenous energy. throughout the daytime, because sometimes that's what you want to give. Anyway, you're going to Vegas for spring break, for example. So you're going to be in these clubs, you're going to be partying, you're not going to be on a beach somewhere. So you want something with a little bit more body, a little bit more heft. It's not as hot as other places. I got you. I got some fragrances here that would be perfect for that. So I'm going to start off with the lightest of the bunch. And you're going to want to judge me. You're going to be like, Janique, you collect fragrances and you love that one? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's Rihanna Reb'l Fleur. Yes, I do. I love this fragrance and I recommend this because at one point during my spring break jaunt, this is what I was wearing and I felt fire. Now here's the thing. We got coconut and plum in here, so creamy and thick and sweet. We got tuberose and we got vanilla. Now that sounds real basic, and you know why it sounds basic? Because everybody's doing it now. Back in the day, we were loving her for giving us something a little bit different. This sits on the skin kind of heavy because of the coconut and the vanilla and the tuberose, and it just kind of coats you. So this is good for like a cool night out. So like I said, you're in Vegas, it's a little chilly, you want something that's gonna perform a little bit better. This is what you're gonna wear, and you don't have to overspend to get it. This costs like $25, maybe $20. And it smells good and it lasts and it performs and it's beautiful. Now I know people don't love this bottle because it looks like the Eiffel Tower, but why do we want to hate on the Eiffel Tower? Get your priorities straight. Seriously. Here's the thing. I love smelling like alcohol. I'm not saying I'm gonna spill on myself or whatever, but I do love an alcohol infused perfume. And this one has Campari. Now, what is it? It's Ferragamo Amo. It's a fragrance for love. So if you're trying to give vixen sultry energy, what else would you want to wear? It's boozy, it's sweet, it has a little bit of musk and greenness to it. It is a stunning, stunning fragrance. Like, can I tell you? It just kind of like wafts around you and it just feels like you're just projecting out into the world. It performs really well. People across the street will be able to smell you in the best way. And I love this one for spring break times because it is so fucking sexy, right? Like that's the energy it gives, which is, I'm in the street because I'm grown. This is not the spring break vacation perfume for the 20-year-old. Now, will I possibly be in Vegas this month or next month? Possibly. And if I were, this is what I'd be wearing because I know what I like, I know what I want, and I want to smell like alcohol, basically. Category is all about confessions because this last one, I still have people judging me because I am such a big fan. Still a fan, will always be a fan. This will always be in my collection. But the people who support my love of this fragrance are people who don't collect fragrances, which tells me a lot. And it is Good Girl from Carolina Herrera. The shoes tell you what it's giving. It's giving put those stilettos on. That's what it's giving. I know somebody described this as a club fragrance, as a road fragrance, and that's what we're trying to do in spring break. We're not trying to stay in the house. No, we're not trying to do our taxes. We are not trying to go to church. What we're trying to do is be in these streets, and this is a be in these streets fragrance in the best way possible because anybody who does not collect fragrances loves this one. They're obsessed with this. They smell it and off rip, they're impressed by it. The only people who are kind of over this are people who collect fragrances en masse. And I'm just gonna say, I have my youthful exuberance still. I still have my doe-eyedness that makes me be able to see the value in what this is giving. It is powdery, it is sweet, it is floral, it is a little musky. Everything in the kitchen sink is in here and it works together. You don't need to know what this smells like. It smells like it looks sexy, basically. The next fragrance, like I said, is inspired by Ruby Rose's portrayal of Stella Carlin in Orange Is the New Black. Here she is. It is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black. Now, this is hard to find in the US at the moment, apparently, because it has been discontinued and somebody just snatched them all up. You still can find this in Canada though. Like, I was in Winners this weekend and one of the fragrances from the line was just sitting on a shelf for $20-something. It was great, but you can still also find this on some of the discount websites. Either way, this is a vibe. Now, where are you wearing this? Now, if you're doing spring break in a place like New York City, that's where you're trying to go, or you're going to Tokyo, right? Or you're going to, this is what you wear. You're going to Paris, this is what you wear. No, I know people will say you're going to wear an American fragrance to Paris. Blasphemy. Fuck that shit. This works. This works. It's great. It is musky. I feel like I should be wearing shoulder pads whenever I put this on because it's giving modern woman energy. It's giving, I am running my own company. I am a CEO, bitch, kind of energy. It is fantastic and I love her. And it would be great as a spring break fragrance if what you're trying to give is, I don't know, powerful dominant energy, right? This is not a flirty fragrance. This is I rule the world kind of fragrance. It is I give like fragrances and perfumes way too much credit, but I love them so much. They do what I think they do, in my head anyway. They do what I think they do, and this one is magic. To pick a Don Dada out of all of these, it would be this one. Yes, I'm basic, and I admit it, and I don't care. This is a great fragrance, and I love it so much. I think if you're gonna get any one of these because you don't know what you're doing for spring break, why wouldn't you know though? Why wouldn't you? Anyway, if you don't know, this one I get. My sister has this at the top of her wish list, and like I want to sneak get it for her. For Christmas I got her My Way from Armani, and she has never loved me more. She's like, oh my god, how did you know? And I was like, I just did. I can pick fragrances for anybody, and I'm picking this for y'all. I am. That's it for me. 10 spring break fragrances that'll make you feel your best regardless of whether you're on a beach in Cancun or you are at a Broadway show in New York City. There's something here for you regardless. So I hope this was helpful to you and you found something here you're now curious about. It's Ferragamo Amo, right? That's the one you're curious about because it is fire. Anyway, check out any of these if you can or not, but thank you for sticking around with me and checking out this video. I appreciate it, and I hope you keep coming back for more because I do want you here. You know you want to be here, so keep coming back. Bye. So